We have to prove that n is equal to 1 is true. In question, they have mentioned that for all integers, n is greater than or equal to 1. So we have to prove this. It is odd numbers 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 2n minus 1 is equal to 3 plus n square. So now this is in the form of n plus 1 into n factorial. Hello everyone, welcome back to my new session. I am Shweta, Computer Science faculty. In my previous session, I have discussed some problems on mathematical induction, right? So mathematical induction is a tool or technique to solve mathematical statement. So today I will discuss some other important problems on mathematical induction. So first problem in mathematical induction, prove by mathematical induction that here you have different method of statement. N factorial is greater than or equal to 2 power n minus 1 for all integers, that is n is greater than or equal to Sn, that is n factorial greater than or equal to 2n minus 1. So here we have factorial. So first step is we have to prove that n is equal to 1 is true, and the second step is we have to prove that n equals k is also true. And finally, we have to prove that k plus 1 is also true. So here we have to use two conditions, that is two methods in mathematical induction, that is basis step. Step 1 is basis, that is basic case. Basis step. In basis step, we have to prove that n equals 1. And we should prove that LHS is equal to RHS. So here I'll substitute the value of n. So this is LHS and this is RHS. Clear? Now I will substitute the value of n. N is equal to 1. So 1 factorial is equal to 2 power 1 minus 1. 1 factorial and 2 power 1 minus 1. So what is 1 factorial? I hope you know about factorial method. You have studied this concept in school days, right? So in PUC also you have studied this factorial method. So 1 factorial means it is 1 only. So 5 factorial means what? 5 factorial means 5 into 4, 3, 2, 1. And what is 3 factorial? 3 factorial means 3 into 2 into 1. And 1 factorial means 1. Clear? So 1 is equal to 2 power 1 minus 1 is 0. So 1 is equal to 2 power 0 means it is 1. So 1 equals 1 is LHS equals RHS. We have proved the result is true for n equals 1. Clear? Now the second step is inductive method. So in inductive method you have to prove that n equals k. The result is true for n equals k. So in next step, second step is inductive method. So here n equals k. Now I'll replace this n by k. So k factorial is greater than or equal to 2 power k minus 1. This is the equation number 1. So in inductive method, we have to assume that n is equal to k. So now I'll substitute the values. S of k equals k factorial is greater than or equal to 2 power k minus 1. So I have replaced n by k. In next step, you just observe this. Here they have mentioned n is greater than or equal to k. In next step, you just observe this. In question, they have mentioned that for all integers, n is greater than or equal to 1. Right? So n is greater than or equal to 1. N is greater than or equal to 1 means k value should be greater than or equal to 1. Right? So here I'll replace this 2 power k minus 1 should be less than or equal to k factorial, because k is greater than or equal to 1. So this is the equation number 1. You just replace this. So here k factorial is greater than or equal to 2k minus 1. But in question they have mentioned n is greater than or equal to 1. So for that I have replaced this 2k minus 1. 2 power k minus 1 should be less than or equal to k factorial because k is greater than or equal to 1. So this is your equation number 1. So now we are supposed to prove that k plus 1 is true. So here we have proved k is true, right? In first step, first inductive step, I have proved k is true. So now we have to prove that k plus 1 is true. So now substitute the value in place of n. I'll put k plus 1 factorial greater than or equal to 2 power k plus 1 minus 1. So now again 2 power k plus 1 minus 1. So plus 1 minus 1 will get cancelled. So it is 2 power k. So I'll write this k plus 1 factorial is greater than or equal to 2 power k. So we got 2 power k, right? So or you can also written as 2 power k is less than or equal to k plus 1 factorial. This is factorial. Clear? So now consider 2 power k. So first I will consider this value 2 power k, and 2 power k means I can write 2 into 2 power k minus 1. Here I have considered 2 power k. In place of 2 power k, I can't replace any other formula. So I'll replace this 2 power k means I can write 2 into 2 power k minus 1. If you are simplifying this, 2 means power is value is 1. If it is 1 means 2 power k minus 1. The base value is same. So you can add the power values 1 plus k minus 1. So minus 1 plus 1 get cancelled. Again you will get k only. So it is equal to 2 power k. In place of 2 power k, I will write 2 into 2 power k minus 1. So now it is less than or equal to 2 into k factorial. Why it is k factorial? So in place of 2 power k minus 1, I have written k factorial. 2 power k minus 1 means is less than or equal to k factorial because it is by equation number 1. I have replaced this 2 power k minus 1 means I can write it is k factorial. Clear? And in the next step, so it's less than or equal to k plus 1 into k factorial. So here I have replaced this 2 by k plus 1. Here less than or equal to 2 into k factorial is there. By equation number 1, I can written as this k plus 1 into k factorial. So now this is in the form of n plus 1 into n factorial. So we have one formula n plus 1 into n factorial means I can write it is n plus 1 factorial. So by using this rule, I'll substitute k plus 1 into k factorial means I can write k plus 1 factorial. So this is your RHS value. So k plus 1 factorial. So k plus 1 factorial is your RHS. So now we have proved that k plus 1 is also true. So in question we have n factorial, right? This is your RHS. N factorial means we got k plus 1 factorial. So we have proved that the result is true for k plus 1. So k plus 1 is true. Here you got different substitution. You have to understand the concept. So first you have to replace n by 1 and you have to prove that LHS is equal to RHS, and you have to replace this n by k, that is inductive step 1, and also you have to prove that k plus 1 is true and substitute the value in place of n, have substitute k plus 1 and k plus 1. Simplify this, you will get 2 power k. So now by using this rule k plus 1 factorial is greater than or equal to 2k. It is also written as k 2 power k less than or equal to k plus 1 factorial. So now I have taken this 2 power k. So this 2 power k I can also written as 2 power 1 into 2 power k minus 1. So again you will get 2 power k. So in place of 2 power k, I have written this 2 into 2 power k minus 1. So this thing you can written as it is less than or equal to 2 into k factorial. 2 into k factorial by equation number 1. And you can simplify this. K factorial means you can replace this k plus 1 factorial into k factorial. 2 means 2 power k means k plus 1 factorial. You can replace this k plus 1 into k factorial. So by the rule n plus 1 into n factorial means we will get n plus 1 factorial. So we got k plus 1 factorial. In place of k plus 1 into k factorial, we can write it is k plus 1 factorial. So we have proved that k plus 1 is true. It is very simple concept. Please understand it properly. First is basis step. Next is inductive step. In inductive step, first you have to prove that k is equal to true and k plus 1 is true. That's it. And the next problem is the second problem in mathematical induction. So we have to prove this. It is odd numbers 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 2n minus 1 is equal to 3 plus n square. We have LHS and RHS. What is our step? First step is basis step. S of n is 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 2n minus 1 is equal to 3 plus n square. So first step is n is equal to 1. Let n is equal to 1. This is LHS and this is RHS. Substitute the value of n. We have to prove that LHS is equal to RHS. So 2 into 1 minus 1. This is LHS. And 3 plus 1 square. 2 minus 1 is 1 and 3 plus 1 square. 3 plus 1 square is 4. Right? So 3 plus 1 is 4 and here in LHS we got 1 and in RHS we got 4. So it is not equal. So we didn't get the equal value in LHS and RHS. So it is not equal. LHS is not equal to RHS, right? So what we can do now? So we can't apply the mathematical induction. So it is not applied. We can't apply this mathematical induction concept. It's not applied. Clear? So this type of question you can expect for 2 marks. Clear? So first you have to substitute the value. Substitute and find out whether it is equal or not. In this problem we can't apply mathematical induction because LHS is not equal to RHS. If it is equal then only we can proceed. Otherwise we can't apply the mathematical induction method. So in mathematical induction method, so every time you have to prove that n is equal to true, k is equal to true and k plus 1 is true. The LHS value is equal to RHS value means easily we can simplify the mathematical induction. So today you learned 2 more problems on mathematical induction. So in my next session, I will discuss very important fractional part in mathematical induction. Thank you.